So this is once again Merryman Art of Warfare, little friendly scrimming going on before we get some Hephaestus Challenge League play going on. This is our second match here between the two teams, once again on Canyon Ambush. Just having switched spawn sides, and let's give a quick rundown of ships here on the Art of Warfare side. We've got Helios piloting someone's treasure. He's got Gat Mortar on one side with Artemis up front, and then two more Artemis on the other side. Those Artemis didn't really seem to come into play at all previous match, so we'll see if they manage to, use that a little bit more. And on the No Grapes Just Lemon, we've got actually a flare gun up front. It's quite unconventional. Well, not really unconventional, you just don't see it too much. We've got Hunter captaining with double Artemis one side and a Gap Mortar on the other. And on the Merryman side, once again, with the Messerschmitt, that Sky Raiders Goldfish with a Lumberjack up front. So they went Lumberjack this time with an Artemis one side and a Flamethrower on the other. And already into some fighting, and we got the Hamlet with Gap Mortar one side, Artemis up front, and Hades Artemis on the other. That is, of course, Two Left Sock's ship, and already Hades Lumberjack fire going into No Grapes Just Lemon, just absolutely brutalizing that giant balloon once more. Looks like they are trying to take a little bit of the Hamlet on here, but once again, No Grapes Just Lemon just way ahead of his teammate. Where is his teammate at all? It's just now coming into the fight here, and No Grapes Just Lemon just getting completely caught by both the Messerschmitt and the Hamlet, and the Hamlet is going to ride that Junker right into the ground, and now someone's treasure just sitting out in the open here has got to be extremely careful. We'll have to start backing up. Looks like, yep, he's going to try to get on out of there, but if the Messerschmitt starts landing some of those Lumberjack shots, that balloon's going to go bye-bye, and unfortunately a few of those missing there. They had a lot of shots available to them, even with the long reload time of the Lumberjack. They had a long time to shoot someone's treasure down. Now they're finally collecting. There goes that balloon. Some of those engines getting destroyed as well by the Artemis from the Hamlet. And someone's treasure gonna start sinking into the ground now. Gotta be extremely careful here. Now, No Grapes Just Lemon coming back into the action here, but Hamlet just, shark-like going after someone's treasure. They smell some blood in the water. They want all of someone's treasure, but all of those Hades all those Artemis shots just missing now. And it looks like someone's treasure is probably gonna get around the side here. Now, Hamlet's gotta be careful. You don't want to, run straight head forward into this, and there you go. Merrymen doing a smart thing here, gonna start backing up. They know that the Messerschmitt's got that long range. Hamlet doesn't want to get caught in a 2v1, and they will just back on out. So smart play there by the Merrymen, and thankfully for the Art of Warfare, someone's treasure and No Grapes Just Lemon kind of started managing to meet up, but now they're once again. Oh my God, this is just a continuing theme here of these two Art of Warfare Junkers just not being able to stick together, and someone's treasure getting caught out here now. Fortunately, I think a lot of those shots from the Lumberjack, there you go, are completely missing once more, and Hamlet feeling a little bit of pain from that, but someone's treasure now getting absolutely brutalized by the Hamlet with those Gap Mortars flying on in. Now, final No Grapes Just Lemon manages to arrive on the scene, and we'll see if they can get a little bit of heat off. But no, those Lumberjack shots and Gap Mortars from Hamlet, too much for the Junker. Now No Grapes Just Lemon on his own once more here. And oh no, it takes a horrible bump against the canyon wall there, and that's going to do all sorts of oh wow, a lot of Lumberjack shots actually missing there. I was gonna say that was going to be quite a bad position for them, but so many missed Lumberjack shots. This is just it's a problem with the Lumberjack. It is absolutely one of the best guns if you can hit with it on a consistent basis, but as you can see, consistent basis is not what's happening here. I think like the last 3 full clips of Lumberjack shots there have gone completely wild. And if you get a Lumberjack, you need to hit with it. You need to hit with the lumberjack. Now, for the most part, the Merrymen have been doing okay. They've managed to catch some junkers out in the open, but not being able to capitalize on No Grapes' Lemon just slamming himself into the side of the wall here, losing all sorts of momentum. That's just not how you win, really highly competitive matches. They might still end up winning this one. They have been able to catch Art of Warfare kind of a little bit, I don't know, discombobulated, if that's how you want to say it. But yeah, it's a little bit strange how they're going on there. So, Art of Warfare managing to stick around. Realistically, the way that they've been going, they really should be down 3-0, maybe even 4-0 at the way that they've been caught out of position and gotten these 2v1s. But they have managed to pull out a two, only having lost 2 ships, which is very good for them. They are at full health, so if they can turn the tables on these 2 Merrymen ships at any point here, they can tie this up real quick. It's quite a doable thing. If you get into that arming range with the Messerschmitt, with that lumberjack, it's going to be extremely ineffective. And you can really take those 2 ships out. But once again, look at where the 2 Art of Warfare ships are. I mean, they're trying maybe some sort of flanking maneuver, but it's just not going to work out as the 2 Merrymen ships have backed up quite a lot. And now, if the Merrymen had been kind of around, maybe say right here instead, they would have seen someone's treasure coming on in, and they can take that ship out quickly, and there goes a 3-0 lead. All right, so here we go. Getting into another little engagement here as Messerschmitt is backing on up and shooting down No Grapes Just Lemon. Someone's treasure coming through the side here. They've actually taken a pretty good approach. They are getting some nice shots off onto the Messerschmitt with that Gatling. No Grapes Just Lemon managing to keep his balloon up, and now Hamlet is in the middle of this junker party here. But a lot of shots and a little bit of collision between the No Grapes Just Lemon going to not work out well for them. But oh no, Hamlet actually body blocking some of those lumberjack shots from the Messerschmitt. It's going to allow these red ships to keep on. Oh no, all of these shots going into the side of the Hamlet instead. Someone's treasure still getting his balloon taken down, and Hamlet's still feeling a lot of pain. But someone's treasure, will it get taken down before the Hamlet? Hamlet, can you stay alive just long enough? Yes, they can, and now those lumberjack shots gonna go into No Grapes. Someone's treasure feeling a lot of pain here, but so is Hamlet. No Grapes, however, cannot keep his balloon alive as those lumberjack shots keep on raining on down. Not gonna be able to assist his teammate to try to take out the Hamlet. Will be able to avoid from taking any more large amounts of damage, however, but now someone's treasure sitting out in the open here. They are trying to work on the Hamlet, but oh no, armor down, and any shots that come in, they may even get a Gatling kill here, and yes, they do. As Hamlet finishes off that ship with just a Gatling, as I believe the mortar was probably destroyed at that point. And now it's No Grapes Just Lemon trying to come in for at least a kill here on the Hamlet, but getting caught, or maybe it's going for Messerschmitt, not quite sure here. He is within good arming range. That lumberjack not going to be very good. Messerschmitt going to turn around. There goes that armor of the Messerschmitts, who's going to drop down with some shootment going on to drop out of range. Maybe drop some arcs. No Grapes Just Lemon now actually shooting off the flares at the Messerschmitt, popping or lighting its balloon on fire, which now actually does pop. The Hamlet coming around on the side. No Grapes Just Lemon trying to make the best of the situation. Someone's treasure coming in, but this actually might end up with a meat grind depending on how fast the Merrymen finish off No Grapes Just Lemon. And also depends on whether or not No Grapes can actually do a little bit of work here. Maybe kill off one of these ships. He still has full hull. Well, I spoke too early now, as he just absolutely gets brutalized by these 2 ships now, as he went on around the side and not able to deal any more damage. So, that was a little bit of a better engagement there by the Art of Warfare team, but just not really able to finish it off in the end. As they do get taken down once more. Someone's treasure does stop coming forth. Good idea there. You don't want to rush into a meat grind. Hamlet feeling, quite a lot of pain here. Did get a lot of damage onto it, so, you can see that figurehead up at front there is hanging on for dear life just by a foot, which is somehow now inside the balloon. But they're looking quite good so far. Merrymen are in these two matches, being able to kind of dissect the two Art of Warfare ships, and that's. I really feel like if Art of Warfare had anything to work on, it would be that. It would be ship communication, making sure you're staying together. Those flanking maneuvers, they're great if you can pull them off, but the amount at which you can pull them off, I'm not sure, how great that is. It often ends up that one ship is just a little bit too far ahead of the other and gets killed really quickly, and you just kind of given up 2 kills. And once again, they're trying this. Oh no, is No Grapes Just Lemon actually gonna go around all the way? He's gonna go pipe strats. He might actually go all the way around, and that is just terrible here for the Art of Warfare. Someone's treasure is in the middle of the canyon here, and these two Art of Warfare ships are nowhere near each other. They cannot support each other in the least bit. I don't know what's going on in this match between these two ships, but this is absolutely horrible here. If the Messerschmitt and Hamlet manage to find someone's treasure in here, and they are getting quite close, they might be hearing drums already. Not quite sure of that. No Grapes Just Lemon having gone all the way around the side. I don't understand this at all. I do not get what the Art of Warfare's plan was here. It's like the two ships aren't even talking to each other. It's like a random pub game where the two ships are just kind of doing whatever they want. And now No Grapes Just Lemon way off in the middle of nowhere. And here we go. These two Merrymen ships have caught an inkling of where one of these ships is, and this is a last kill that they need, and maybe someone's treasure can back up fast enough, and maybe No Grapes Lemon can get forward enough, and that is an absolute miracle here for the Art of Warfare teams, as they do just manage to get together. But that could have been absolutely horrible for them if someone's treasure had gotten caught in the middle of the canyons there. Now, I'm not entirely sure what Merrymen were thinking, as they could have just really tried to pounce, but now Messerschmitt already with that armor down. No Grapes Just Lemon really trying their best to take this ship out, but not quite able to do so. Hamlet getting caught in the middle of these two streams, and I mean, for all of what I've just said about how bad this was for Art of Warfare, this actually ends up being pretty good for them, as Hamlet gets taken down, and now Messerschmitt is left on its own here, and the Lumberfish by itself is not going to do a whole lot of good, but someone's treasure actually takes a little bit of a bounce along the side here, killing their momentum, and Messerschmitt is trying to pound the No Grapes Just Lemon into the ground here. They actually are going to go on fourth and actually do a little bit of ole here, as they just wave the flag, and the two Art of Warfare ships charge forth, and Messerschmitt's gonna, bounce right on forward here. So Art of Warfare does manage to get a kill out of this. I don't quite understand how / why that entire engagement went the way that it just did. Someone's treasure actually did a pretty dang good job of making sure they got as close to No Grapes Just Lemon as possible. So that was a great job by them. But now we've got, once again, full engagement here, and all the Merrymen need is just one more kill, so they should focus on one of these ships. Looks like that will be No Grapes Just Lemon. Hamlet, however, feeling that Artemis pain, having a lot of components taken down. But now Messerschmitt and Hamlet getting together, almost taking No Grapes Just down, and oh no, his armor is still down. Any sort of shot there would have finished it off, and Messerschmitt now finally getting that Lumberjack reloaded, balloon down for it once again. They do have that shoot vent, so they are, drogue shoot, so they are falling a lot slower than you normally would. And Hamlet, in the meantime, gets taken down by someone's treasure once more, and it looks like Messerschmitt might be going in for a little bit of ram, but turns around just at the last second and somehow through all of this, the Art of Warfare have managed to get themselves in a very good position, and they're going to get their third kill here. Oh my, this is an absolute turnaround. I don't quite understand how this entire thing has. Wow, wow. Art of Warfare showing a little bit of fight here, showing a little bit of tooth, but they still got to be extremely careful here. They do have a good shot at winning this, but no grapes, just lemon, having sustained a lot of damage already. We'll have to be careful here. Doesn't want to get caught in a quick blitz, and Merryman have kind of got to gather themselves up here. They've given up 3 kills after being up 4-0, and basically having caught one of the Art of Warfare ships in the middle of nowhere. And since then, they've taken 3 losses, and it looks like they're just gonna fall back here, use some of that long range, regroup themselves, make the Art of Warfare come to them, and we'll see how the Art of Warfare responds to this. It looks like someone's treasure getting blind fired on, and some nice hits going on there. No grapes, just lemon, of course. If the Merrymen do know, it will be the target, but not quite sure how much they remember. They might just, be like, pick a target and stick to that. Doesn't really matter, which one it is. As long as we can blitz one of them down, we win the game. They are going to start backing up here as that cloud was obstructing the approach here by the Art of Warfare, and they actually did a very good job of using those roving clouds to move in closer to where the Merrymen were situated, and Merrymen hadn't started backing up here. They would have been in the kind of tough position. Now, let's see, we got this cloud set moving through here. Once that clears up, the clouds are actually going to be, the view of this blue spawn here is going to be pretty unobstructed. But Art of Warfare is still doing a pretty good job here, and actually Messerschmitt and Hamlet are turned the wrong way here. They've got to flip around and do something, because if you're just trying to run away here, those Artemis are going to start taking out engines and not really allow you to actually, run, and it's not really what you want to do in the first place. Or looks like someone's treasure is going to be the target here, which is very good for the Art of Warfare that it's not No Grapes Just Lemon, as No Grapes Just Lemon, really all you need is a stiff breeze once you get that armor down. Let's see, Hamlet now swiveling around, and No Grapes gonna go after Messerschmitt here, someone's treasure, and Hamlet duking it out. In the meantime, someone's treasure has lost his balloon, and just now managing to get back up, but someone's treasure is getting absolutely bomb blasted by those 2 ships and will go down. So, good job by the Merrymen to finish that match off there. They did suffer some losses, looked a little bit shaky for a little while there, but at the end, Doe managed to turn around and get some nice shots off onto someone's treasure, finishing this off for a 5-3 win. Once again, getting the better of the Art of Warfare, but Art of Warfare definitely showing a little bit of fight in them. You could have really just laid down and when you're down 4-0 and just be like, okay, well, that sucks. All right, well, let's just move on to the next match and see what we can do there. Instead, they do manage to come back, get some nice kills off there. Great job by them. So we'll see here if they go and do another scrim or not.
Favorite.
Let's see, we've got Hephaestus Challenge